A week ago here on Elevation, we saw your brother, Mike Sydal, being attacked by TH2 at the behest of Matt Hardy. Big Money Matt. This week, our main event on Elevation will be Matt Sydal one-on-one against Jack Evans of TH2.
Yeah, that's right. I saw Mike get jumped last week, and I ran right out to the ringside. Because Mike and I stand up for each other, and we're sick of people coming out after our matches and trying to mess with us. The Sydal brothers, we are calm and cool. But we have claws, and we fight back. And it starts with Jack Evans. I see right through you. I see right through Matt Hardy.
It will be Matt Sydal and Jack Evans, our main event tonight on Elevation. Wrestling presents Elevation, the very best way to spend your Monday nights in professional wrestling. Good to have you with us. Tony Schiavone, the one and only Paul White. How you doing there, G?
I'm doing fantastic. I can't wait to see what young and upcoming talent we have here on Elevation tonight, because it's going to be one hell of a show.
We know Matt Sydal is ready for our main event. With that in mind, let's go to our first bout of the night. And here is Justin Roberts.
This is a tag team matchup set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way to the ring from Asheville, North Carolina, at a combined weight of 443 pounds, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, FTR.
One of my favorite tag teams here in AEW, Tony. Love how these guys work together. Really appreciate their technical ability. Love how they apply it.
Members of the Pinnacle and Elevation is off and running. And fans, you just heard from Matt Sydal, that big main event coming up later on here in this telecast against Jack Evans. And some retribution to be thrown down. Let's go back to Justin Roberts.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 383 pounds, Royce Isaacs and Jarrell Nelson.
Now, we've seen Royce Isaacs a couple times. Great athlete, Jarrell Nelson.
A lot of amateur skills with Royce Isaacs. We've seen him compete here on Elevation. He's not afraid to take it down to the mat and get it nice and dirty.
Yeah, these two have certainly been a fine tag team. Been competing hard, been doing quite well. But like you said, Paul, at 17-1, one of the most dominant tag teams, but now they are embroiled. Here's a tag made. Look at this.
I mean, both of them work together so well. They remind me of the great tag teams in the past. You talk about Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson, where they were part of the Four Horsemen.
Right.
That style really reflects in how these guys work.
Now they're embroiled in these battles with the inner circle. And it's become personal, especially when you talk about great tag teams, and especially when you talk about another great tag team of Santana and Ortiz.
Woo, great tag team.
Yeah, I want to see that match, man.
Nice hip toss.
Great hip toss.
Deep arm drag.
Yes, sir. Royce Isaacs comes right back.
Royce stayed connected on that arm drag, too. You see that, Tony? Kept a hold of that arm.
Yeah, that's well done. And, of course, he's hanging on to one of the big strikers in this sport. We're talking about Dax Harwood.
Great KO punch Dax got. Pretty smart, though, Royce Isaacs to go after that arm, having that brace, partially torn bicep, maybe, if I was speculating. Anytime an athlete's wearing a device like that, that's usually a sign to, whoa, what a drop kick.
Nicely done, Jarrell Nelson. I mean, that was spectacular, wasn't it?
I mean, his feet and head changed places real quick.
In the midsection, into a reverse neck breaker, and then Nelson. Look at this tandem work.
I'm loving what I'm seeing here. All right, guys, but stay in the fight. You're doing good. Stay in it. Turn your back on FTR, you're going to be in trouble.
Absolutely. You know, it's something that we see all these young guys do
It's that power of that camera.
Power of the camera, I get it. You want to be, and here we go. Double team.
Yeah, these guys aren't mesmerized by that red light.
Double gourd buster.
Such a great name for a move, a gourd buster.
Yeah, bust your gourd.
Bust your gourd.
Wherever that may be on you.
Well, it's usually his shoulders above, right?
Oh, well, I think.
Like a gourd melon.
Oh, gourd melon.
Look at this combo. Chops, punches, chops, punches. Gets a lot done in 4 seconds. Very snug lariat across the chest and upper throat.
Like we said, one of the great strikers, toughest hitters in this entire AEW roster, and that's Dax Harwood.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that makes FTR so special. They complement each other so well, these two.
They do, and the funny thing about, it's not a funny thing, one of the great things about FTR, there's not very many weaknesses in either one of their games. You know, their amateur wrestling background is good, their teamwork is good, their striking ability is good. They're, and right here, working behind the referee's back, I love it. Such an old school thing, but it's nice to see tag teams that really use every advantage they can get.
Arm drag takedown by Dax, quickly over to Cash. Here comes Cash in. Look where he went first. Went to the corner.
Yeah, bluffed him.
Sure
that was
did.
a complete bluff.
Bluffed us all here.
Yeah. All it was is to let you know I could hit you if I want to. Look at him putting the hands up, getting a little amateur boxing. I appreciate it. Royce Isaacs needs to fight his way out of the corner. He knows he's in trouble.
Speaking of great strikers, Cash Wheeler is one as well. Isaacs reaching out for the tag, can't get there. Oh, but he's got him with a German suplex.
Wow. That was a high drop German right there. Royce Isaacs got him all the way up high and dropped him straight down on the back of the neck and shoulders. Cash in a little bit of trouble on that one.
Here's a tag, and here comes Dax.
Now,
Oh, tag's finally been made, and we're going to see Nelson in. Wow.
look at the explosiveness of Nelson.
What? Man.
So impressive.
Yeah, such great long range, rangy guy. Everything he does with such force. Another pickup. 2 belly-to-back suplexes.
I'm really liking this.
It's a great tag team.
Telegraph that a little bit.
Oh, dragon screw leg whip.
Woo, it's tough on the knee joint. That's one way to slow an athletic opponent down. Yeah, Dax smells blood in the water. He's going to
Oh, wow,
brainbuster.
brainbuster. Absolutely, buddy.
Smells blood in the water on that one.
Holding out the knee, driving down on that knee for that dragon screw leg whip into that. I don't know if Jorel Nelson can even get back to his feet here.
Notice how Cash slid out and took care of George's partner on the floor?
Absolutely. They're going to do it again, man.
Jarrell, I'm sorry, Jarrell. Took care of Jarrell's partner on the floor.
Reverse figure 4, and that's it. Wow, that quickly.
Not quickly, but really impressed by Jarrell Nelson.
The winners of this match, FTR.
Well, Isaacs and Nelson gave him quite a battle. You're right, Paul, but in the end, focusing on one part of the body, great strategy, they win again.
Well, that's what makes these two guys so dangerous. They smell a weakness or they create a weakness, they attack like sharks in the water. They go right after that knee joint. They know Jarrell's in trouble. Cash slid out on the floor, knocked Royce Isaacs out of the play so he couldn't make a save, but there's your winners, FTR. That's why they're the top in the tag team division in AEW.
Looking for Santana and Ortiz and the Inner Circle. All right, we're back with another edition of Elevation. Tony Schiavone and the one and only Big G Paul White here. And we've got Nyla Rose here coming up. She is after getting that AEW Women's World title back. Talking about world titles. This Saturday, live on Dynamite on TNT, much anticipated match. Kenny Omega, the world champion, will defend against Jungle Boy. Can Jungle Boy do it?
Can Jungle Boy do it? Absolutely, Tony. Jungle Boy is going to push Kenny Omega to the limit on Saturday Night Dynamite.
It's going to be exciting. A great week. We got a great program. More matches to go. Let's go back to the ring and the one and only Justin Roberts.
This contest is scheduled.
Poor Justin.
He knew it was coming, didn't he? The way
He
he
did.
started. Yeah.
Every time he hears that music, he starts twitching.
Okay, she is.
I said, excuse me!
She is not a nice lady.
No, but she looks pretty sharp in them shorts.
Yes, she
Justin,
does. Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to come out here and let you know that I'm a really nice person.
Jeez.
Do you believe that? I need a verbal confirmation.
For God's sake, say yes.
Say yes, Justin. Just ease the pain.
There you go.
Because I really hope that you go far in life. And stay there!
I'm sorry, that's pretty funny.
It's so easy.
That was pretty funny. I gotta give credit where credit's due. That was pretty
And
funny.
now, the woman that you've all been waiting for. The one who fears no one. And welcomes destruction. Please welcome Nyla Rose. The Native Beast!
Well, as the Native Beast makes her way in, we can't overlook the fact that Vicky Guerrero has also brought Andrade El Idolo in to AEW. So her power and influence is continuing to
grow.
Yeah, grow,
exponentially.
expand.
Absolutely. Just so impressed by Nyla Rose. She's really a dominant force in the AEW women's division. And I worry about our friend, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, how she's going to turn out against Nyla Rose.
And let's go back to Justin.
Her opponent from Providence, Rhode Island, Delmi Exo.
Delmi Exo is making her singles debut here in AEW. Stay out of her path of destruction, Delmi.
Be careful. She's a powerhouse. Don't know if I'd lock up.
Oh.
That's just the meanness of Nyla Rose. She's got so much power. And she's smart in how she uses it.
Reverse kick. Crucifix drop. And she's not done yet. The beast bomb, maybe? Yes, it is. Oh! Well, Paul, there it was.
That was quick and to the point.
Here is your winner, the Native Beast, Nyla Rose.
She has injured Dr. Britt Baker before. She took Dr. Britt Baker out of action. She has defeated Britt Baker, but the Doctor, DMD, is the champion right now.
You can see the power and athleticism of the Native Beast, Nyla Rose. There's that Beast powerbomb. Her confidence is unshakable right now. And look, a free t-shirt.
Dominant force in women's competition. And another win for the Native Beast, Nyla Rose, with Vicky Guerrero.
Game on.
Next up on Elevation Tag Team Action, The Acclaimed is up next.
This is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 556 pounds. The Acclaimed.
Hey, listen. The Acclaimed, yo, we big in the streets. Y'all never won a match. Hey, history repeats. Baron Black, I take your little crown, make you stare at that. We're the one team you don't dare attack. Oh yeah, come on. Boom. Yo, that's why you just got your ass beat. Mastered the craft, we the #1 tag team. Listen to the crowds when we go back to touring. Acclaim the #1 pick like Trevor Lawrence. Hey, I think that's corporate synergy. AEW! Dumbass. The Acclaimed have arrived!
Well, that's a new tag. AEW plunk the Acclaim
have arrived.
Hey, Tony. Yo.
Their opponents on the mat at a combined weight of 462 pounds, Baron Black and Tamilian Vaneesh.
On the mat. Great ring announcer there, Justin.
Way to go. Call it like you see it, Justin. Admire that.
Yeah. By the way, Tamilian from India, and just a great guy.
Absolutely wonderful guy. I got a chance to speak with him.
Yeah.
Was a couple days ago, actually. Great guy.
Yeah. And
Very polite, big fan of history of wrestling.
Yeah. We have a lot of time for this kid. But unfortunately, so does the Acclaim right now. Baron Black, I think he's still down. He had heard enough, man. He
heard enough.
Yeah, he did what many fans would like to do, what we would like to do, which is run up there and shut him up sometime, but it didn't work.
Well, you know, Anthony Bowens is a top-tier athlete as well, and was just waiting to pick off Baron Black when he came up the steps. I mean, that was a situation where Baron Black let his temper get the best of him, and right now it cost him.
Yeah, the match hasn't started yet, right? So you got a guy with a microphone in his hand, another guy with a boombox in his hand. You're going to run into him, right?
Yeah,
again, it's the temper, right?
It's the temper, yeah. Sure. Sometimes it's old bull and young bull. Just, you know, let the bell ring, get your work done where it counts, so we can get to the pay window.
Right now, though, the Acclaim's never looked better, Paul.
No, they haven't. They are on fire. I even think Max Caster's raps have actually gotten better.
Well, everybody's got their own opinion.
Yo.
Yeah, Pilly in the back, suplex. Suplex, as Gordon Soley would have said. And Vaneesh is in trouble.
Yeah, poor Vaneesh doesn't have anyone to tag either. He's looking in that corner, and Baron Black is still out.
Jawbreaker, nicely done. Little defensive maneuver that time by Vaneesh. And Vaneesh trying to get to Baron Black, who finally made it. Baron reaching through. He'll get the tag, and here he comes. And, oh, man, there you go.
Off. Look at the athlete Baron Black is. He's been waiting for a while to get his hands on these guys.
Yeah, Baron's tremendous, buddy. He can do a lot of things. I think he's, wow, look at that. I just think he's so close to getting his big break. And this may be it. You never know, man.
You can feel it, right, with Baron Black. You really can. Nice backstab.
The big backstabber. And out goes Max Caster. Here comes Baron with a spinning discus forearm shot. Throw over the top and a cover one only.
Anthony Bowens says, no way.
No way at all, buddy. Again, we talk about the great athlete Anthony Bowens is. A lot of times great athletes can not only put you down with offense, but can stay with you with stamina.
Oh, that's a nice answer he had from Max Caster, although the diss strike was just enough to give Anthony Bowens an upper hand here. Oh, brain buster. Poor Baron Black.
Oh, Vaneesh going to make the tag in. Here he comes. Oh, and there goes.
There goes.
Vaneesh.
Poor Vaneesh.
Yeah, man.
Just trying to do the right thing and walk into a fistful of knuckles.
Yeah, he sure did.
Well, I believe this is what they call, Acclaim calls the S4.
Wow.
Devastating.
And now, after that, they're going to go with the mic drop. Boom!
Delivered. There's the Acclaim, folks.
Here are your winners. The Acclaim.
The S4 and the mic drop. If Vaneesh not getting up, buddy.
The Acclaim looks good. I'm telling you, they are firing on all cylinders.
Everybody saying that they want to be acclaimed.
Once again, Paul.
You know, Vaneesh is out so cold, it's almost like he got hit with that twice. Between the mic drop and the S4. His brain shook so bad he's seeing deja vu.
All over again. The Acclaim get the win. What great teamwork by these two. We're going to go back to tag team action here on Elevation and check out the Varsity Blondes along with Julia Hart.
This is a tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. being accompanied to the ring by Julia Hart at a combined weight of 453 pounds. Griff Garrison, Brian Pillman Jr., the Varsity Blondes.
Tony, that's one good-looking team right there, buddy. Young, athletic, in the prime of their lives.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 404 pounds. Bones are us.
Okay, our first look at this crew. And hey, by the way, we saw recently on Dynamite, look, well, Bums Are Us are going to try to bum rush these two.
Definitely good call, bum rush.
Okay, and down goes Pillman, but Pillman and Miro recently had to be pulled apart when Miro came out after Julia Hart's match and attacked Griff Garrison and attacked the Varsity Blondes.
Well, Miro's a wrecking machine that's on the path right now.
Hey, but don't think a guy like Brian Pillman can't win the TNT Championship, or Griff Garrison can't win the TNT Championship. Those kids.
I would dare to say you're looking at two future AEW champions.
Absolutely.
Right there. Dumpster dive, he calls it.
The dumpster dive. Well,
how apropos.
Griff Garrison, man, just a tall, rangy, complete athlete.
Complete athlete, absolutely.
And Brian Pillman over. Wow. How about that? Almost like a superplex, release superplex that time from Pillman.
Big high boot from Griff Garrison.
You know, we always get, not always, but many times we get new talent, new guys coming from the independent circuit. And here we got Bums Are Us. And yes, you're probably going to say out there, Shivani and Paul should have done their homework, but I don't know.
I couldn't find a local address on these guys to do any homework.
That's right. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the Varsity Blondes.
Well, their address now is Skid Row, Paul.
Definitely Skid Row, but you know what? Hopefully they made some change so they can get a roof over their head tonight. Good luck to Bums Are Us.
Yep. But too much of the Varsity Blondes, and here it is again.
Impressive high drop kick by Brian Pillman Jr.
Taking a page out of his late father's book with that maneuver. Flying Brian Jr., Griff Garrison, Julia Hart, Varsity Blondes get the win here on Dark Elevation.
Up next in women's competition on Elevation, Kris Statlander with Orange Cassidy and Best Friends.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from the Andromeda Galaxy, Kris Statlander.
What a great athlete.
Tremendous athlete. Everybody gets a boot.
There you go.
No boot for me.
She said if I win, I'll boop after.
Oh, okay. You read that.
I did. I can speak alien.
I dig it. I barely can speak English.
Kris Statlander. What a performer.
Her opponent from Washington, D.C., Renee Michelle.
Renee Michelle looking for her first win here in singles competition. Check out the shorts on Trent.
Trent's got space shorts on, man.
Is that what that is?
And Orange Cassidy turned his into a space scarf.
I wouldn't wear those shorts to a funeral, buddy.
Oh, I'd have to be dead to wear those shorts.
Anyway, that's not a part of what we're doing here. Let's see what Renee Michelle can do against Kris Statlander. Not many have been able to do much against Statlander thus far. She didn't want to get booped at all.
I don't know why they want to get booped. It's such a cool thing.
Well, for us it's a cool thing, but You know, I got booped in 2019 by Statlander, and it kind of shook me. It was like,
It changed your life a little
well,
bit.
for that moment, that fleeting moment it did.
That's a glimpse in another galaxy, man.
There goes Michelle.
Nice wrist lock, pinning that wrist against her upper chest.
And Statlander knows how to use your own weight against you. Leverage. See that? Roll over. Oh, Michelle, nicely done. Oh, no.
He's taking on a ride around the galaxy right there. There's the Milky Way. Keep on going.
It's almost like a Kiwi leg roll. One. Abe Jacobs, his name out of the pad, shoots to use that.
Uh-oh, Statlander's a little dizzy from that one.
Yeah.
Going for the boot.
She's going to get it, whether she wants it or not.
And the boot win.
Yeah, well, she sees it a victory, right? Wow, and that fired up Renee Michelle here.
Renee Michelle gave her a boot for a receipt.
Michelle trying to use the quickness. Nice baseball slide between the legs. Oh, she goes for the knee. Remember, Statlander missed a long time because of major knee surgery.
10 months, Tony.
10 months down on the shelf, so to speak, whatever cliche you want to use. And Renee Michelle is going right for the knee, which is, telling you, sound strategy.
Real smart. Nice way caught herself with that lower turnbuckle, then did the back kick. Pretty creative.
Well, power slam by Statlander.
That's that out of this world power that Statlander has. Glad to see Orange Cassidy's thrilled.
Statlander looking over to best friends, and she goes, a running uppercut, European style. This time a running knee strike. Waist lock, German suplex, released it. Rolls over 1, 2, and Michelle is out. Vice Rensburg said only 2, and she's got to rethink the strategy. I think Statlander thought she had to match 1 on that. Oh, a discus shot that time, discus forearm, and a standing lariat by the alien.
With the leg trip.
And the pickup. Is this Big Bang Theory? Yes, it is. 1, 2, it is over.
The winner of this match, Kris Statlander.
Statlander. Another one in the record book for her. Okay. She just on the Andromeda Galaxy, not just
Wait,
having
that nice, well-executed power slam. Running high knee strike. Consecutive, and there it is. Bam. Statlander for the win.
Now time to celebrate as only best friends know how to do.
Got to give the people what they want.
That's what you're saying. You got to give the people what they want.
And Trent makes those shorts look cool. Sort of. Maybe not.
This Saturday night on a very special Saturday Night Dynamite, Hangman Adam Page, I'd like to introduce you to your fate. Meet the Powerhouse, Mr. Hobbs.
Hangman, go ahead, put down the whiskey. Ask yourself this question: do you really think you can kick my ass? Do you? I want you to do this. Saddle up, jump on your horse, leave the Ponderosa, because this Saturday night, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. It's just town business.
Well said. You're dead meat, brother.
Big Money Man Hardy in singles competition is coming up next here on AEW Elevation.
This next contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. approaching the ring from the Hardy compound in Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 221 pounds, Matt Hardy.
Pretty impressive squad there. Matt Hardy with his band of mercenaries.
He's a shyster.
We're definitely aware of that, but he's making it work.
He's no more than a walking Ponzi scheme.
All right. Tony Schiavone calling it like it is.
His opponent weighing 228 pounds, Johl.
A good look at Jora Johnson. Now, he is a fine athlete, but there's no way. Look at the numbers. God, it's what? It's Matt Hardy that's 6 on the floor.
Well, Joel has got to know in his mind, this is not going to be a one-on-one confrontation with Matt Hardy in any way, shape, or form. George should just invite the rest of the crew that's out there with Matt Hardy, the rest of the family office, just to get in the ring and fight them all.
Yeah, fight them all head up, right?
Absolutely. Actually, the kind of athlete he looks like he probably could do that.
Yeah, he's
impressive.
He is impressive. There's no question. But Matt Hardy is one of the greats. You hear the shriek from the bunny? One of the greats of all time.
He's the intellectual of intellectuals when it comes to this business.
Okay.
That was 2 big words in a row.
That was tremendous. I
stunned you, didn't it?
Yeah, it did stun me. But now Jora gets stunned. Oh, right.
Wow, he caught that one, buddy.
Yes, he did.
You heard those knuckles bounce off in Jora's chin.
Matt showing members of the family office how it's all done.
Now you just apply the ring and use that veteran move. Notice what Matt Hardy's doing. He's picked a body part, ladies and gentlemen, and what is he doing? He's working a body part. He's attacking a body part.
Well, later on, Matt Sydal will get a chance to get some retribution from Matt Hardy and TH2 when he faces Jack Evans.
Look how far George's fist is up his back, how Matt Hardy's cranking that hammerlock. I mean, that hammerlock is, I don't think my arm even bends that far. Yeah, good idea. Try to get that, use that power, get to the ropes, break that hold. Unfortunately, Matt Hardy will push that 5 count to 4.
Well, Matt Hardy's focus has been on one man, and that's Christian Cage. His personal focus. And when we talk about the great history between Matt Hardy and Christian, and now it's breaking through here into AEW. He's even offered Christian money to call it quits, to go back and, you know, Christian Cage had been 7 years since he had wrestled, and he wants him to leave. 1, 2, and I wonder, that's got to be some deep-rooted hatred or rivalry or something.
I don't think there's anybody in AEW that knows Matt Hardy as well as Christian Cage does.
Yeah.
I mean, they revolutionized matches in the past. They've competed against each other. They've bled against each other. They've sweated against each other. There's nobody in AEW that knows Matt Hardy's true soul like Christian Cage does, and that's why Matt Hardy wants Christian Cage out of AEW.
And maybe he sees Christian Cage as a guy that can completely destroy the Hardy family office.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe perform a hostile takeover.
Here's a cover. 1, 2. We got a 2 count.
That was an impressive Michinoku driver.
Yeah. Well, very impressive.
Jora the Punjabi Lion, Tony.
Yeah. Johl is going to go up top.
Bad place to be with Matt Hardy.
Yeah, Matt Hardy came so close to becoming the TNT champion. When he had that match with, of course, at that time, Darby Allin, the TNT champ. And that tells us it won't be long where Matt Hardy has gold back around his waist, buddy.
Oh, well, this whole setup is for Matt Hardy. The whole family office building the entourage. Great vertical suplex off the ropes there, but that's what Matt Hardy's doing. He's setting everything up. This guy has plot within plot within plot within plot.
Yeah, he's...
And eventually he'll try to have all the AEW gold around his waist.
Look at this, mocking Christian Cage.
Punjabi Lions in a lot of trouble right here. Johl needs some help, needs to regroup right now, trying to clear that windpipe.
To the midsection, twist of fate, boom. That is all. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Matt Hardy.
I gotta tell you, Tony, surprised with the entourage that Matt Hardy brought out here, but he pretty much did all that work by himself. Definitely sending the message to Christian Cage.
What is this about now?
This could be Christian Cage's fate when they meet up. You have to survive the match, then you have to survive the after party, if you will. It's not a good place for Jora to be in. That's it, Aubrey helping him get out of the ring. Smart move, young man.
A moment of silence, please. Jora, you showed me something tonight. You showed you have true potential. And I've done my homework on you. I've done my research. I know you are here chasing the American dream. You're from India. But I also know if you don't turn into a success story, your papers are going to expire pretty soon.
Oh, that's just no. That is terrible.
And if that happens, you have to leave the United States and you don't get to chase your dream anymore. But you know what? A wealthy, powerful man like the Kingmaker, big money Matt Hardy, he could correct those issues for you. I could keep you here to chase your dream of being a success in AEW. But it's gonna cost you more than a wee fee. You're starting from the very bottom. I hope you're good at sweeping the floor, ironing clothes,
That's just disrespectful.
shining shoes. You're gonna have to take care of all the Hardy family office. I can make you into a king. I'll be in touch. Think about it.
Wow, this is quite an offer that we just saw here happen on Elevation.
It's an offer, but that young man is going to have to make a choice. The American dream or his pride.
Phenomenal athlete, but Big Money Matt is your winner on Elevation.
Get ready for awesome tag team competition up next on Elevation with Shawn Spears and Wardlow.
This is a tag team bout set for a one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 499 pounds, the team of Shawn Spears and Wardlow.
Wow. Wardlow and Shawn Spears, what a duo. And what a force Pinnacle has become. And I can say this, with Wardlow and Shawn Spears and FTR, I get it. Phenomenal athletes. And then, you had the most hated man in all of wrestling, and the rat himself, the Fink himself, MJF.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 402 pounds, the team of Ryzen and Cal Hero.
Well, Cal and Ryzen making their tag team debut, and Cal seems pretty confident here.
He needs to be confident, Tony, with these two guys in the ring. Absolutely. I mean, look at the presence that Shawn Spears and Wardlow have right now. You know, everything's cool in their world. These guys are still talking tactics. To be that cool, I'd love to be that cool once, Tony, at anything.
Stop, Paul, you know you are.
I know, I'm trying to be humble.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah, Rising, man.
Rising, I love his fire.
Yeah, he does have a lot of fire, literally. On the top of his head.
Yeah. Oh. Look at Wardlow's face. It's just like, you sound better than that, buddy.
Wardlow is just too powerful, man. He just absolutely, look at this.
He's another top-tier athlete.
Oh, yeah, very well said. Top-tier athlete is what he is. And he's proved it over and over again. He has knocked people out here on this program a week ago. We saw that.
Absolutely.
And now it's, look at that, just manhandles him with his left hand back. Blind tag has been made by Shawn Spears. And a massive throat beal over to the other side.
Good call on the throat beal. Definitely. Usually you grab a guy under the arm. Wardlow decided to grab him by the throat. It works.
All right, Cal Hero's in, and for God's sakes,
I get it.
he's got a fanny pack.
Well, I appreciate his style. Way to be unique.
Really?
Yeah.
Fanny pack was used back in 1987, I believe.
Hey, I had one. Don't knock him. They're the best invention ever.
It was a great invention, but what? And now he looks like he got that from like the Cartoon Network fire sale or something.
Could be, or he was on one of those Sweating to the 80 videos.
Oh.
Nice wrist lock. Shawn Spears running the arm right now. Oh, and stealing the fanny. Come on,
God.
you can't take the guy's poke like that.
You know what? I don't agree with hardly anything Shawn Spears does, but right there I do.
Okay, well,
okay.
It does help Cal's outfit a little bit.
Okay, look at Cal.
One of these days he needs to get up.
He heard you, Paul.
He needed to get up, man.
Tag is made. Here comes Rising with the full-arm dragon twist.
Notice how Rising has that wrist up close to his collarbone, pinning the hand against his chest.
Look at Shawn Spears keeps looking in that corner. He is pissed about something.
Yeah, he's mad about something.
He sends Rising down face first and stomps on the head. Here we go.
I don't think Shawn cares if he's a legal guy or not.
He's covering up, and Shawn Spears. Fist of fury here.
Whatever it is, it upset Shawn Spears. And that's not a good thing, eh?
No, man. Shawn Spears, one of the most complete athletes that we have in AEW.
Well said. Complete athlete, absolutely.
Don't get, quote-unquote, his dander up.
His dander.
Yeah, man. Get dander up, buddy.
Yeah.
And Cal Hero is done.
Wow. With it.
Oh,
my goodness.
He cut him in half is what he did.
Sure he did.
Here we go.
We've seen this before.
A week ago we saw it. Oh, good God.
Good night, Rising.
Checking. Yeah, there's nothing to check.
There's no need to cover on that.
Rising's not coming back from that.
The referee has stopped this match. Your winners, the team of Shawn Spears and Wardlow.
It's like one of those one-arm landmine presses in the gym. Shawn Spears taking exception to the fanny pack. One lucky AEW fan got a nice fanny pack. Disposes a cow. And then that. Has he come up with a name for that yet?
Maybe it's called That's It, Ring the Bell.
I think That's It, Ring the Bell is a good name.
That's what Frank Gaston, our referee, said.
Yeah.
The Pinnacle, as devastating as we've ever seen. We saw FTR earlier on the telecast, and Rising needs some help.
Two top-tier athletes in the Pinnacle, Shawn Spears and Wardlow.
We're going to bring in one of the biggest and baddest in all of AEW next of Team Taz. Here comes Powerhouse Hobbs.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. From East Palo Alto, California, weighing 270 pounds, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Boy, is he a powerhouse, Tony.
amazing athlete. I don't think there's any question about that. He knows it.
It's funny, being around Taz has had the ability to bring out the meanness, the disdain in Powerhouse Hobbs. Guy's got a bright future. Back to Justin.
His opponent weighing 209 pounds, Darian Bingston.
All right, so Darian Bingston really has his work cut out for him. I know I say that a lot, but really, it's truly.
Is that a kilt or a cape?
I don't know.
But he's in there with somebody that really doesn't like people.
It's kind of a grunge look, if that is still in style. I don't know. I know this is not the 90s. I get it.
Maybe.
Here,
Yeah,
okay.
that's Hobbs.
Man, and well documented the Team Taz problems that have existed. Of course, Brian Cage, basically, and Ricky Starks. Oh my God, have had their problems. And I have to agree with Hobbs. Hobbs just wants to go out there, be successful, work together, and win matches, right?
Well, yeah, and also Hobbs likes to hurt people. I've competed against one other guy in my career that Hobbs has that same attitude and disregard for other people as far as fellow humans.
Right.
He reminds me a lot of Brock Lesnar, just in his attitude towards other people. Brock's not a friendly guy. If you know him, Brock's an amazing guy. Yeah. But if you don't know him, leave him alone. He's not the guy you're going to become pen pals with.
Well, we want to leave Powerhouse Hobbs alone. Okay, here we go. We have seen the repeated slams. Let's see if he's going to do it here.
Oh, he's added that to his arsenal. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. Just seriously, that is one of the most impressive things I've seen a big guy do in a long time.
All right, second slam.
No, I think he's getting out of here.
Sidewalk slam, if you will. Wow.
The winner of this match, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, he's not done yet, Tony. Just look at that face of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Well, at least for this match, he spared Bingston from those repeated slams. They were up to 9 at one time. But that one was that.
That was succinct and to the point, Tony.
Oh, he's going to do it? No. Come on now.
No, come on.
Oh, please.
Oh,
He was toying with him.
I get going to the top, Hobbs, but too much is too much.
Now you know why Team Taz is one of the most dominant forces in all of AEW.
They're vicious. Up next on Elevation, AEW's elite top-tier athlete Jade Cargill in action with Smart Mark Sterling ringside.
A storm is coming.
This next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, being accompanied by her lawyer, Smart Mark Sterling, from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Undefeated and absolutely, really unchallenged.
She's in a whole nother stratosphere as far as athletes go. She's one of the most impressive athletes I've seen in I don't know how long in this business. And she's smart enough to bring a lawyer to the ring with her.
Well, they've already made a few deals, I understand. Oh, and Mark Sterling's got the microphone. Maybe he's going to unveil another deal here for...
All right, hold on. Let me just talk for a quick second. We have a huge announcement today. Guys, just please be respectful. 1 second, thank you very much. Huge announcement. Just minutes ago, we signed on with one of the world's most premier news agencies. Jade Cargill is now the face of
the Black News Channel,
the BNC. And why wouldn't she be the face? She is such a positive influence My daughter finally has someone she can look up to. She is a rich athlete with a degree, and she doesn't take any beep from anybody. But this is the monetization of the marketing multiverse, so we are still taking offers from all companies that want to be part of hashtag Team Jade. And there are a myriad of reasons why they would want to do that. Let's show them one. Perfect.
Yep.
Let's show them another. That's actually 6. But let's tell them why.
I'm that bitch.
Boom, residuals, thank you.
Making some money here, Paul.
Well, you know, I'll tell you what, whether it's annoying or not, you know, Smart Mark really makes things happen. I mean, it's kind of a softball pitch when you got an athlete like Jade Cargill in your squad.
A reporter from Dayton, Ohio, Robin Renegade.
Robin says it's my time, let's go. He's looking for a first win. And there is such a thing as momentum. You know that in team sports, individual sports. If anyone has momentum right now and the confidence, it's Jade Cargill. Pretty soon she's got to start wearing those hats and wearing the merchandise of all of her sponsors. Oh my God, what power.
Power and athleticism, just such another level of athlete. You know, it's there's really no words for it.
The glam slam, bam, it's over. She is jaded.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
That's why, ladies and gentlemen, she's the face of DNC.
Here it is again.
Power, coordination, just does that drop slam, and here she goes right here. Good night, Robin.
It's called the Jaded, and she wins yet again with Smart Mark Sterling. The Black News Channel, one of the great news channels in America, has a great spokesperson in Jade Cargill. What a combination!
I just wrestled Matt Hardy. A dream come true. A dream come true for a little kid who grew up in Punjab in a small town in India. Wrestling my hero, the person I idolized my whole life. And what I found out today, he's not the same person, man. He's not the same hero I used to look up to. And what happens after my match? He offers me to be part of his team, HFO. Not just that, to live my American dream of being AEW wrestler, travel the world, work for Tony Khan. I really don't want to do it. I don't know if I should do it, but I think I have to consider it.
In tag team action, coming up next, Penta, El Cerro Miedo, and Eddie Kingston together.
This is a tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by Alex Abrahantes from Mexico City, Mexico. Weighing 198 pounds, Penta, El Cerro Miedo. And from Yonkers, New York, weighing 244 pounds, Eddie Kingston.
What a great contrast in entrances, huh?
Definitely a contrast in entrances and styles as well. You know, Penta is one of my favorites here in AEW. He just stands out above all the other elite AEW talent. So versatile. Eddie Kingston, he's just tough with a bag of hammers.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 364 pounds, the team of Vaneesh Morales and Fuego del Sol.
Vaneesh Morales, Fuego del Sol, second time they've teamed up here in AEW. We've seen what the Elite has done, what the Good Brothers, what the Young Bucks, what the guys of Don Callis has done, and I just hope that Eddie Kingston and Penta are watching this week when the world champion Kenny Omega defends the title against Jungle Boy on AEW Dynamite. Because you know somebody's got to watch Jungle Boy's back, because you know the Elite's going to watch Kenny Omega's back.
Oh, absolutely. Kenny Omega's got plenty of people watching his back. Jungle Boy's a man all by himself right now.
And by the way, if Nick Jackson says, oh, I can't compete, I'm not feeling well, don't buy it. He's a liar.
You think, Tony?
Yeah. Oh, Eddie. Just laying it in to Fuego del Sol here. Follows him in. Fuego with that balance that he has and his quickness. Look at him.
Corner on Eddie Kingston. Just knocked the wind out of his breadbasket.
He's all arms and legs here, buddy.
Alabama's #1 luchador.
Lands on his feet. Step up in Zaguri.
I don't know if that worked, though. That looks like that woke Kingston up. That step through lariat, just so vicious. And Kingston executes it. Barry up top, big high drop kick.
Shotgun drop kick. Eddie tumbles right over, makes the tag to the one and only Penta El Cero Miedo. Watch out! Elevates Vaneesh Morales. Poised for a thrust kick, and that one was on target. Man, what an athlete. What just a offensive-minded performer.
1, 2, 3. We break, okay? Okay?
Watch out. You know what this means, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Everybody ringside does. Style as well. Boom!
Wow, he snapped that one. That sounded like a crack of lightning going off.
That lit up that chest of Morales. Look at this. Sends Morales in. Wild swing and a miss. He lands on his feet. This Vaneesh Morales tried a German maybe. Rethought it. Oh! Got a boot in the face. And there goes Morales again. On top. Oh, great takeover that time. Huracan Rana. And now Fuego del Sol takes care of Eddie Kingston. And over the top. Spinning plancha from the top, and here we go again. Vaneesh Morales didn't catch him like he wanted to, but caught him enough. And Fuego was looking behind him and should have looked below. Man, did he get caught.
Look at that mark on Eddie Kingston's face where Fuego caught him.
Oh, man, exploder on the floor. On the floor, man. Eddie rolls in. Fuego gets the kick into the knee.
Go for the tornado DDT.
Oh,
no,
boy.
almost.
Eddie saw that coming, just held his ground, but got a lariat in that time. Whoa, from behind. Just pounding on the ribs. Oh, the cross arm breaker. And the cover, 2. And he wins it with that maneuver.
Here are your winners, the team of Eddie Kingston and Penta El Cero Miedo.
Man, there wasn't much that they could do after the cross arm breaker, was it?
No, it's kind of hard to fight when you've only got one arm. Fuego del Sol's in a lot of pain right now.
Hit his skin ball.
There's that big, nice plancha. Barry almost getting a piece of Penta. That cross arm breaker just snapped it in. Fuego del Sol's in a lot of pain right now. Almost rips that shoulder right out of the socket.
Eddie Kingston and his best friend, at least at one time, Penta El Cielo Miedo. Winners in one of our tag team feature events here on Elevation. The main event is still to come. Coming up in our Dark Elevation main event, Cesar Bononi goes one-on-one with the #1 ranked Jungle Boy.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing.
What in the world is going on here?
Oh, boy.
Cesar Bononi has got a match, as you know, got a match up here against, oh, man. I don't need to see this.
Introducing first, being accompanied by the Wingmen from Sao Paulo, Brazil, weighing 259 pounds, Cesar Bononi.
Wow, Paul. I don't know what to say. Sometimes Cesar Bononi just coming off a great match he had on Dynamite against Orange Cassidy. And now, part of the Wingmen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what kind of bird that is. Is that an albatross with all those guys?
Here comes your #1 contender.
And his opponent from Valley Village, weighing 168 pounds, Jungle Boy.
Big week for Jungle Boy. Maybe the biggest week of what has been so far a spectacular young career.
AEW's own grizzled veteran in Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy and Kenny Omega this Saturday live on Saturday Night Dynamite on TNT. And the last time we saw Jungle Boy and Kenny Omega have a confrontation, Omega slipped away in a quote-unquote golf cart and ran away from him.
This thing, Tony, we could be looking at the future AEW champion.
Well, I don't want to pick sides. Not a good thing to do, but I hope so.
Couldn't happen to a better guy. Love Jungle Boy. And there's this big backup, Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
That big, impressive athlete.
Oh, Jungle Boy with a shotgun drop kick to begin things. He's on the attack, forearm shot. Try to get the big guy down. That's easier said than done. Moves, stick and move. Stick and move. That's what he's doing right now. At least attempting to. Yep, he's again moving again.
Good philosophy by Jungle Boy. Really stay in there and keep on the move against Cesar Bononi. Trying to use that athleticism to his advantage. Oh,
boy,
didn't work
just,
out there.
Just too big and too strong of a guy to whip over that time.
Too powerful. But then again, Cesar can't hit what he can't catch.
That's right, and that's exactly what's happening here. It's catch me if you Peter Avalon. Somebody back kick him, please. Thank you.
I wish they'd turn those glasses into contact lenses.
And now look at Marco's stunt, and Luchasaurus hold the Wingmen at bay here. What do you think? And this is a completely different match that Jungle Boy's going to have this Saturday for the world title. What do you think he's got to do to win this thing, to become the world champion?
Kenny Omega's got to keep him in the ring and pin him in the ring. I mean, I'm not going to sound like Captain Obvious, but he's got to keep Kenny Omega in the ring. Last time Kenny ran away. We know that's maybe a habit. If our champion gets in trouble, he's going to get out of Dodge. Right now, Jungle Boy has the ability to put Kenny Omega on the run, but he's got to keep Kenny Omega in that ring and get that title.
We've seen Jungle Boy, though, overcome the odds many, many times, just like we saw him win the Casino Battle Royale. Ooh! At Double or Nothing when he overcame 20 other men, including Christian Cage at the end to propel himself to this title shot.
Yeah, but right now, Jungle Boy's got his hands full right now. Cesar Bononi is just really exploiting his size and power, showing his athleticism and his speed. Also his poise right now. Cesar's really starting to come into his own lately when I see him out here in the ring competing. He uses that big athletic build, that strength and size to his benefit. And right now he's got Jungle Boy in a lot of trouble. Pretty Peter just needs to get booted.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Jungle Boy connect on that swipe. Right now you see Cesar right now just cranking the neck of Jungle Boy, really making it hard for Jungle Boy to work underneath. And you've got a bigger guy like Cesar putting their body weight. It's so much harder for Jungle Boy to fight from underneath right now. Jungle Boy trying to knock those ribs, get Cesar off of him. Right now there's Cesar smart, cranking that rear chin lock, laying his weight on Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy needs to get to those ropes. Marco, you're gonna get in trouble.
Well, as tough as this match is for Jungle Boy to take the week that he's got the world title match, I think it's a great idea to have him have to battle a couple of men on the outside, because you know the Good Brothers are going to be around. You know the Young Bucks are going to be around. Don Callis, Michael Nakazawa.
The odds are definitely stacked.
They're stacked against him. Yes,
but
absolutely.
That's nothing new for Jungle Boy. Look at that impressive toss Cesar did right there. Just threw Jungle Boy 3/4 across the ring. Not a regular body slam, just chunked him.
Some may say if it wasn't for Don Callis, recently at Double or Nothing, Orange Cassidy would now have the strap. Well, that's an argument you can make, but the fact is it's still Kenny Omega, but it might be Jungle Boy on Saturday. He finds an elbow and a kind of a discus shot, back chops, back and forth he goes, trying to chop the big man down. He just can't whip him to the ropes.
Jungle Boy's trying real hard to fight, find a way to attack Cesar.
How about that?
Smart on Cesar's part right now to try to get out of the ring. Maybe not, because Jungle Boy's going for a big dive into the railing goes Cesar.
A tope suicida from Jungle Boy. You also, as you can see, hit very hard on the floor when he bounced off a big Cesar Bononi.
Cesar's balance is a little iffy right now. Jungle Boy needs to seize this opportunity. That's big shoulder to the breadbasket. Jungle Boy stepping in a little wary. Step through DDT.
Yeah, step through DDT after he got him in the midsection. He'll cover him for this. Got both legs hooked. But the big guy uses upper body strength to push out of that.
Just such a size advantage for Cesar to kick out in that situation. And you know what? Jungle Boy knew it. That's why he hooked both legs as deep as he could. Every advantage Jungle Boy can try to get right now on Cesar, he needs to apply. Attacking those wheels, Cesar sees it coming. Big, powerful pickup, drives him down the mat with a double axe handle.
He was manhandled on that. No, did not get it.
You got to worry about a beating like Jungle Boy is going through right now. That's going to affect him this Saturday.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Look at him on the mat now. He is hurting.
He's in trouble right now, but I know Jungle Boy does a really good thing about keeping his composure, regathering his wits, waiting for his opponent to make a mistake.
That's what you call focus and being a great athlete. Now he's trying to fight himself off this torture rack attempt here by Cesar Bononi. Missed the big foot, the big boot, if you will. Cesar's got him hooked. Uh-oh, Jungle Boy's in major trouble here.
Look at the power of Cesar to do all that.
1, 2. No.
Cesar, surprise.
Oh, man, he thought it was over.
Right now, here's where Cesar needs to keep his composure and keep focus. Keep plying the wood to Jungle Boy right now.
The will to win.
That's what it takes to be a champion. All champions find a way to win, somehow, some way. Jungle Boy has shown us time in and time out that he has that will to win. Can he dig deep enough now to overcome this monster in Cesar Bononi?
You see the wingman, the Hollywood hunk. J.D. Drake, of course, and Peter Avalon on the outside. Oh, boy, trouble here. Oh, Jungle Boy came off. He twisted, tilted around, and got the lariat on, and now he's trying
for the snare trap.
The snare trap, he's got it on.
Get out of the ring, Ryan Nemeth.
And he'll make sure. Here comes Jurassic Express.
Nice kick by Jungle Boy, kick to the knee.
A thrust kick, one in the knee.
Running clothesline, back of the head, scoop him over, get that cover.
1, 2, he's gonna pin him 3.
The winner of this match, Jungle Boy.
Well, when the wingmen saw the snare trap on, they tried to interfere. You saw what Jurassic Express did, cleaned him out, and he pins him after that.
Yeah, absolutely. They did They did 0 favors for Cesar Bononi. They gave Jungle Boy just what he needed, just that hiccup and momentum to regroup, attack Cesaro in the knees, get the pinfall. That's what champions do. Champions find a way to win.
But will he win coming up this Saturday night on TNT against Kenny Omega for the AEW World title? It'll be live. You won't want to miss it.
Up next on AEW Elevation, singles competition, Jack Evans with Angelico and Matt Hardy ringside versus Matt Sydal.
Your main event is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Parkland, Washington, weighing 172 pounds, Jack Evans.
Well, let's be clear, it's not just Jack Evans. It's Angelico, it's Big Money Matt, and we've got revenge on the mind of Matt Sydal, as we heard earlier in this telecast.
Boy, Jack Evans just makes that all look too easy, doesn't he?
He is an amazing, amazing athlete, one of the great high flyers.
And his opponent from Clearwater, Florida, weighing 166 pounds, Matt Sydal.
Well, we saw a week ago when Mike Sydal was going up against Angelico and the involvement of Matt Hardy and what they tried to do to Mike. It's good to see Mike back out here with his brother.
Yeah, but that unwarranted attack was uncalled for. Matt Sydal, as any brother should, took that personally. I think tonight's a little redemption for Matt Sydal. Jack Evans has a big old receipt coming.
And before the match gets underway, we'd like to thank our official sponsor, State Farm, for their support. State Farm is part of the AEW family. Consider letting them become a part of yours. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I got to comment on one thing that I've noticed about Jack Evans. It really seems like he's changed his physical conditioning since becoming part of that family office, hiring himself as a mercenary. Jack Evans looks like he's in great shape.
Yeah, he's pumped up, man. He really is up top. You can tell he's done a lot of hard work in the gym, and quickly you see that Sydal tries to get the low vertical base and elevates him, but again, the amazing agility of Evans.
Definitely, his agility score is pretty high.
Both men, man, this could be a great, oh man! He went for the leapfrog and Jack one step ahead with a drop kick. That is tremendous. Great counter that time by Jack. Here's a handspring to a back elbow that missed. And there goes the Tiatus. Oh!
Nice jumping, spinning back kick by Matt Sydal. Both these guys look like they put in some time in the film room studying each other on that one.
Here we go. Nothing like those big chops. And we will go for a back leg front kick, if you will, as well. Getting all that momentum from the back side.
Both these guys aren't strangers to each other. Earlier in their careers in Japan, they fought in Dragon Gate against each other. So.
Right.
Cover there, kick out on 2 by Jack Evans.
And that's what makes what happened so amazing in many ways. You got a bow and arrow coming up here?
You wouldn't think so with that much time on the road.
Right, together.
A little respect, you think, would be due. That was just pure animosity. Or they just got hired for a hit by Matt Hardy.
That's what it was, I would think. I mean, that's what I would point to, because if you're together in Dragon Gate and you spend all that time together, you get very close, one would think.
You should. You get close enough to respect a guy.
Right.
You know, people have asked me all the time if wrestlers, if we all like each other. My reply is, hey, do you like everybody you work with? You can respect somebody and not like them.
Yeah. Well, this has become personal. Maybe you heard what Jack Evans just said. Is that all you got, Jack, is what Matt Sydal said. And watch out! Angelico tripping him up. And enough for a spin wheel kick that time Nicely applied by Evans.
So when we've used this word before with Jack Evans about how unorthodox he is, and he is unorthodox, but just such a cornucopia, big word, of offensive moves. Plethora, if you will.
On top after that, and only a 2.
Probably a little more aggressive cover would have worked out in his favor.
Yeah, I agree.
We know in some of these ego matches.
Clearly superior.
We get it, Jack. You're clearly superior.
Right now you are.
Some of these personal confrontation guys forget the golden rules. Hook a leg, win the contest first, talk trash later.
And there he goes. Arm whipped him down that time, did Sydal. Rolls from behind, 1, 2, 2 count. But Jack Evans comes out with a running elbow strike. 2, axe
just
handle.
vicious. This is double axe handles right at the side of Matt Sydal's head. Has a little bit more of an anger and frustration, I think, from Jack Evans on that.
Matt Sydal.
Matt Sydal in big trouble out there in no man's land, trying to get a breath, regroup.
Well, this argument going on between Aubrey Edwards and Jack is helping Sydal out a bit, I think, on the floor.
Just get that extra win.
Oh,
Not
boy.
enough, though. He was stunned. And stunned again.
Tried to get to his feet, and then Jack just kicked him in the head, kicked him right back down. And here is Mike Sydal backing away. Good for him. Stay out of it. I can better believe that Matt Hardy's not going to stay out of it, though.
Well, it just shows the difference that Mike Sydal has a respect for his brother to let his brother fight his own fight. You know, now, if it gets out of hand and people double up, I guarantee you Mike Sydal will be right in the middle of it.
As well he should. Back to the floor they go again. Jack Evans broke the count of Aubrey Edwards.
Veteran move, using that count to his advantage. And using that ring to his advantage, too. All those surfaces on the outside of that ring are all hard places to get run into.
Sydal trying to pull himself up. But as he does, he gets knocked back down by Jack Evans at an elbow after a fist strike. He just walked right over top of him that time. Sydal, man, is in big trouble here.
Yeah, he's trying to find a little of that intestinal fortitude, trying to draw on some anger. These fans are definitely behind Matt Sydal, trying to get him pumped up. You know, those big knee strikes by Jack Evans are just sinking in there nice and deep.
They one thing Christian Cage needs to be. Oh, look at Russian leg sweep.
Russian leg sweep, float over cover.
2 count. As we mentioned earlier when we saw Matt Hardy wrestle on this program, Christian Cage needs to be very, very careful that Matt Hardy is continuing to align himself with just sheer numbers here.
Sheer numbers of competent help, too.
Beating down your hero.
Jack Evans antagonizing the crowd a little bit.
So as Matt Hardy continues to try to rid AEW of Christian, he's putting a lot of traps in Christian's way.
A lot of pitfalls, exactly. There's Angelico. That's all Angelico needs. Just apply those long, rangy arms, stretch that neck, and Max Sydal right over that bottom rope.
Look at Matt Hardy being the traffic cop over. Oh, what at that? Look at that. Moved out of the way.
There you go. He got burned by the fire on that one.
Wow, how about that extension
Great
of that leg?
kick. Just stood Jack right up, right under the chin.
I think he gouged him in the eyes that time.
He sure did. That was a thumb in the right eye.
Big spin wheel kick, leg lariat, if you will.
That's in a lot of trouble right now. Probably seeing double. In that situation, you know what you do? You kick them both.
High knee strike. Gut shot to the midsection by the boot of Sydal. He's going to hoist up Jack Evans and put him down. And 1, 2. No, he didn't get it. Oh, that was close.
He had that ankle hooked, a lot of leverage, pulling that body, putting all the weight on the shoulders. That was a hard kick out for Jack Evans. He almost didn't make that one. Matt Sydal's got to dig deep here, and he did, boy. He came out like a ball of fire on that one.
Boy, he was heaving for breath, too, when he got up, but he made it. Burst of energy, and Sydal now, a rear chin lock applied here, just driving him down.
Well, that's a little bit like a cobra clutch, maybe?
I want to say the same thing, like a cobra clutch.
Tough position for Jack Evans to be in.
Evans trying to pound his way out of it, back elbows. One strike between the shoulder blades helped him out. Evans landed on his feet.
Of course he did. He's like a cat with 9 lives.
And a standing switch. He ducks away from the elbow. Northern Light suplex. Floats over. Still got him hooked. Plants him with a power bomb. 1, 2, but does not win the match.
Matt Sydal showing a lot of guts and a lot of constitution to kick out of something like that. He got driven into the mat, that sit-out power slam.
They also known as Michinoku Driver.
The Michinoku Driver.
Climbs up the top. Jack, maybe going for a 450 here. No, he missed. Actually, he landed on his feet. He saw what happened. Rolled up 1, 2. No, close, close. So close. Both men back to a standing vertical base. One ducks the leg, the other one could not. And a waist lock. Roll up into a bridge. 2. No, Matt escaped that. Wow, back and forth they go.
The two guys are really focused on trying to beat each other. I appreciate that.
I do too, man. Trying to win the match.
It's funny, you get tired enough, all that other stuff goes away. You get back to the simple rules of trying to win. There you go, Matt.
A leaping knee strike into a back kick. Has him hooked. Oh! 1, 2, 3, and he beats him.
Matt Sydal.
The winner of this match, Matt Sydal.
It's a big win for Matt Sydal. With all that entourage out there, he really stepped up, took it to Jack Evans in a great contest. Look at this big sit-out Michinoku Driver right here. With a leg spiral. Matt Sydal gets a victory over Jack Evans. Good job, Matt Sydal.
And a great matchup, and he earned every bit of it.
He did. That's going to be one great trip to the pay window for Matt Sydal.
For Paul White, I'm Tony Schiavone. See you coming up this week on Dynamite on TNT on a Saturday night.